The Vedanta and Upanishads, what they say is that Brahman or the Sat, Brahman or Sat, whatever you call it, is the ultimate reality. Nothing beyond that. The entire origin is taken from Brahman or Sat. So it's in that, does it convey the message to the entire universe that Brahman, which is there, pervading all over, is beyond, transcends all religions, all faiths, all humans, everything?
Now the Brahman is the most undefinable thing. I cannot define it. So your question is whether it, see, the Upanishad, let's take one of the principal Upanishads, like the Keno Upanishad. It starts with asking who you are. Kene Shidam, who are you? Keno is in Sanskrit means who. So 2000 years ago somebody asked the question who, so the identity crisis is not new. Somebody asked who are you? Now we get angry, who do you think you are? So who is always been there. Now in that Upanishad it tries to define the Supreme Being and comes to the conclusion that it cannot be defined. Yad vacha nabhyutitam anavak abhyutyate, that which words cannot describe and because of which the words acquire their meaning. Even goes to say, yan manasa namanyute, even the mind cannot understand it. So that is what we are talking about, the Supreme Brahman. But all the rishis, all the great teachers who have experienced it say, we can only accept according to their, and when that is touched, everything else is touched, everything else is understood. There is nothing more to understand, which doesn't mean that a yogi would understand astronomy or electronics. That's not the meaning. Don't go and ask him questions on electronics. Oh, he doesn't know, he is not omniscient, he doesn't know electronics. What they're trying to say is that when that is understood, there is so much satisfaction and there is nothing more need be understood.